On today's episode of Backyard Podcast, we got my bro, Tyrell Roberts, D2 All-American at UCSD, transferred to Washington State to play in the Pac-12, and now is finishing his final year at University of San Francisco. He's one of the most unique hoopers and people that you'll ever meet. This episode is one for the books. It'll keep you on your toes. I can guarantee it. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, welcome back to another episode of the Backyard Podcast. I'm your host, Marcellus Howard, and I'm here with a kin of mine since the early 2000s. Yep, in my white tee.
Come on.
He goes by the name of Swami.
That's me.
And Squeaks says hello.
Squeaks. How my guy Squeaks doing?
Man, I talked to him the other day. He just said he in these streets heavy right now, but he's doing his thug thizzle.
You know, that's one thing about Squeaks, man. He gonna be in them streets. But he gonna get it done. You know.
But this is all seriousness. This is Tyrell Roberts. Point guard at USF, University of San Francisco. Played at Washington State last year in the Pac. Seen this guy grow up since he's been a kid. He is actually, if you guys go on my YouTube channel, he has one of the very first videos that I've made. Tyrell Roberts, Sac Area's finest. Mm-hmm. We made that in the driveway on an 8-foot rim.
Rim grazer dunks.
Rim grazer dunks. You know. Who would have ever thought you would be somewhat solid at basketball? Somewhat decent.
Me? First of all.
My bad.
That's crazy.
You know, even when I didn't have confidence in him, he had confidence in himself.
That's wild.
On a side note, though, I just want to congratulate you on your success so far, brother. I'm always supporting you, and it's dope seeing you play on the big screen on ESPN. Playing in the Pac in itself is crazy because growing up with me, you, and Jay, we always talk about playing D1 basketball, and only one of us did it. I'm glad it was the youngest one.
That's actually crazy.
Crazy.
I didn't even think about that.
Because Jay went NAIA D1. I went NCAA D2. You went NCAA D2, then went D1, which is crazy. We're going to dive into that a little bit. But you were able to play at a high level, and you're still playing at a high level. Now you're in the same conference as Gonzaga, like a powerhouse conference. Now you're going to be able to, your games to be able to be seen in front of more eyes. Mm-hmm. And I think that's going to be so dope to be able to witness, knowing that I've been a part of the journey. But a lot of you guys don't know, back in my ARC days, my junior college days, this guy right here, I kid you not, no matter how he shot the ball, no matter how good of defense I've played, that thing was going up and going in. He was like my kryptonite. Pause. Going up and sorry.
Whoa.
The shot was going up and the shot was going in.
There it is.
That sounds better?
Yep.
And now it's completely 180. I'm locking all of that shit. And he knows it. You remember when I sat down 94 feet? You don't remember that?
No,
I was 94 feet.
Whenever we went 94 when you were playing recently.
So about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Details.
So we're at sport courts.
What was the weather?
It was actually raining that day. It's actually raining that day. So
in June.
Yes, in June.
Okay.
Because Sacramento has bipolar weather.
Right.
So we're on the baseline and we're playing full court once. And I told Rasheed before the workout, I said, I want Tyrell. I want that matchup. Okay, he gave it to me. Pause. He checks right at the baseline.
He's thinking. Go ahead.
I'm sliding my puppies.
Mm-hmm.
I cut him off. Cut him off.
Mm-hmm.
Cut him off again. To the chest. To the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tries to come again at my chest. Slide through, take the ball, lay it up. You remember that?
Not at all.
I'm full of shit.
Hey, good job though. That was a good job.
That was a good story. So I go lie.
I like that.
Did we dap it up?
What?
We didn't shake hands. Come on, man. No.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys. But hold all of that. And I'm gonna dive straight into this. Growing up you grew up in Sacramento, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went to Wood Creek High School.
Yeah.
Right? You weren't always the best player on the court growing up?
No, definitely not.
How did that come about, though? Because it came a time where you were like a household name where, okay, Ty is that guy now. Because at Wood Creek, I believe you were coming off the bench. Or you were JV?
I was freshman year I played freshman. Sophomore year I played JV.
That's right.
Got moved up for playoffs, but sat the bench. Then junior year, I started.
So when did you start to realize how good you were at the game?
That's a great question.
Because I have an idea.
Do you?
I do.
It would be later, bro. Honestly, like I would say so. Summer after my junior year, I started playing for Team Lillard. Right.
That's right.
First time on the circuit, I was getting fried. I was getting cooked.
Do you know one player who was frying you?
I think his name was Thomas Allen.
Thomas Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was sending my shit off glass.
Oh my gosh.
Just, couldn't do nothing.
Was that your first experience though of like
getting
high level basketball?
Fried? Yes. High level basketball, yeah. So like before, like I was just playing regular AAU.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing good, in regular AAU, but I hit the shoe circuit and I was like, whoa.
Different.
This is different.
Who was the best player you played though in the Adidas circuit? Because your class of 2017.
17.
So I'm sure Dennis Smith Jr. is in this. Oh, but he's older
16.
though. He's 16.
He's 1 year older.
Wilson
Zion was playing, but I never matched up against him.
You guys were playing at the same time.
We played Team Loaded Virginia. They had Blake Harris, I think.
Okay.
He went to LSU and then somewhere else after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I would say, yeah, maybe Blake Harris.
So playing in the circuit.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, going from Sacramento AAU, right, total different ball game.
It's completely different.
Then going to like the EYBL, the Under Armour circuits, the Adidas circuit.
Yeah.
Because now you're playing against guys from the city, the best guys from the city. Sacramento, you might have one or two good guys, right? But then you play these shoe teams, totally different.
Completely different.
So I got my first taste of a shoe team. We're playing a team in Portland, Oregon. I want to say I was in 7th or 8th grade. It was Seattle Rotary, actually. And I think it was 7th grade. And we're playing them. And I remember after the game, I told my dad, I said, man, maybe basketball is not for me. that was one time I said, these kids are the same age as me, put the shoes on the same, put the shorts on the same, and they're frying us. What does Sacramento not have? But then going to Seattle to work out with IT and them, I seen it was the culture.
It's different, bro.
Totally
it's
different.
A community. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy you say that because you played at Wazoo, which is still like, it's in the state. It's not close to Seattle, but I'm sure the hoop culture out there is pretty much all the same, in a way. Yeah. But Seattle shows the most love. Right. And playing for Wazoo in the Pac, my favorite game was was it UC? No, not UCLA. USC? No. What game did you have? It was like 15-5. Oh, it was an away game. It was against it wasn't USC. Was it UCLA? It had to be, I think it was UCLA. I can't remember, but I remember watching it on ESPN3. I just remember seeing it, and I called Jalen. I'm like, Jay, bro, he's officially better than you. He said, oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. And it was that moment when I realized, okay, he's really good at basketball. But your first game, so mind you, when you play your first game at Washington State, it was not an exhibition, it was the very first game. I forgot who you guys played. Was it Alcorn State?
We played Alcorn.
I didn't know that game actually counted for you guys' record and statistical references.
Oh, for real?
So I was watching that game. You were just chilling and had 16.
Yeah. The next game we played DT.
You played DT.
I had 17.
You had 17 that game. And first of all, DT is really freaking fast.
Yeah. It's a great basketball player.
Great basketball player. I mean, I'm just go ahead and say this. I'm keeping 100% real with you. You know what I'm saying? You my boy. There's not a soul out there that can guard me.
There it is, folks.
Wait, is that, well, technically you're not a soul because your nickname is Ghost. Gotcha.
But I am that would be a soul though. It's literally just a soul. Ghost. He tried it. I appreciate that.
That actually is a soul.
Yeah.
You mother freaker.
Yep.
Talk about the Pac experience though.
Man. First of all, super dope. For those of you that don't know, I played D2 for 3 years. Opted out my 4th year and then wound up transferring to Wazoo. And by the time I played my first game, like I hadn't played in like a year and 8 months.
Wait, I'm gonna cut you off. He's humble. He's D2 All-American, right? Team was 30-1. What you got? Did you get D2 Midwest Player of the Year or West Player of the Year, West Region Player of the Year?
West Region, yeah.
Right. And what was the only reason y'all didn't win an NCAA D2 title?
The vid.
The video.
The vid 19
of 19,000. But continue. I had to give him his. You know what I'm saying? He was being too generous. He has. I'm gonna talk his mess for him. But go ahead.
That's fine. So basically, I hadn't played in a while. So, and jumping up from D2 to like Pac-12, like when you think about it, that's jumping like 3 levels of basketball.
Fact.
Like 3 levels of collegiate basketball.
Yes.
So there definitely was an adjustment period. Like everyone was obviously like stronger, faster. But skill wise, I felt like I already had everything that I needed. Shout out Rashid Khan.
Yep. I was just gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get there. But so skill wise, I thought I had everything I needed. And during that year and 8 months, I wasn't like doing nothing, bro.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I was working on stuff, getting stronger. But yeah, man, it was eye opening to see like that my skill set translates, but it was also eye opening to see how different it was physically. Like I think one game, like in conference, I didn't go to the line for 7 straight games. I didn't go to the line.
Gosh.
And I was like going up in the air, and then all of a sudden I'd be like sideways, bro.
Yeah.
No call.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what's going on? But yeah, I just had to figure it out, man. Dope experience, like playing at UCLA, like Pauley Pavilion.
Crazy.
Playing against USC in their gym, playing against Oregon in their gym. Like,
Arizona.
Super dope. Arizona. I didn't get to go there.
But you guys played against Arizona.
They played us like at Wazoo. UW.
Shout out UW.
Shout out IT.
Shout out IT.
But yeah, man, it was super dope. I'm blessed to be able to say I did that, especially since like the Pac's damn near crumbling.
Was there such thing as a superstar call though in the Pac? Do you think? Because you said you can go to the line for seven straight games. Was there certain players? Like, you don't got name dropping, but like, were there certain players that you knew were going to get calls? Because I never really heard about that in college.
Honestly, no. Like, because the players that were getting the calls every time were just masters at like drawing fouls.
Okay.
Like they were fouls.
Yeah.
Like I was getting fouled too.
Yeah.
They weren't call it. I don't know why, but they just gave them the call. So maybe
it's
an actual foul at the same time.
I find that often with smaller guards. It's in college they get less foul calls.
It doesn't make sense.
Maybe because they can't see you.
Wow.
Sorry.
Maybe.
I mean, I know I'm taller than you, but I mean, maybe that's what it is. But I wanted to ask you, you played against, was it 2 lotto picks or 2 first rounders at Arizona?
Yeah.
Dalen
and
Benedict?
Ben, yeah. Matherin.
How was Ben's game?
He's like that.
He's like that?
He's like that. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Okay.
Like, he's like that. That was the only dude, like one of the only dudes I played against that year that I was like, okay, this is the Pac.
Does he talk his trash too?
Yeah.
Oh,
he talked kind of crazy.
Yeah. Was
and
that?
then Dalen was kind of surprising.
He had a good year.
He did, but it wasn't like crazy.
It wasn't.
It didn't scream lotto to me.
No, that his game doesn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, not throwing no shade at all. This is his game is so simple. It's efficient. It's not gonna wow you.
And his role was different on that team, right?
It was different on that team.
He can hoop. Like,
he got
don't
game.
Get it twisted.
Yeah.
He can hoop, but his role wasn't to like say it wasn't Ben's role.
Yeah, exactly.
Example,
his role was to help.
Right.
He was like the Draymond Green.
Yeah.
But he
was okay with that though. He bought into that. You know what I'm saying?
And when you buy into your role, sometimes you get drafted lotto.
You get money.
You feel me? And he embodied that role, and it equated to winning. That's the problem with a lot of guys in college. Yes. They all want to get there and average 20. That's maybe top 20 people in the world average 20 in college. That's hard to do. Very
hard. And win.
And
do
win.
That and win. Because there's a lot of guys that do that and lose.
You know
what I'm saying?
So going backtracking at UC San Diego, you averaged, what'd you average?
Like 19.4 or something like that.
So guys, think about that. West Region Player of the Year, averaged 19.4. When you round it up, it's still not even 20 because of the 0.4.
Details.
So people think out there that they're going to go to college and just, I'm going to average dub. It don't work like that. I'll tell you, at junior college, I was averaging 22.4, bar the injury, and then I went to averaging 10 both years, junior and senior year. There was maybe only, I think, 2 or 3 guys in the conference averaging 20, and that's at the D2 level.
My year, there was no one averaging 20. And the CCAA,
At all in CCAA?
No.
Damn.
I led the league in scoring, and I didn't even average 20.
I'm trying to think. I think the only person I remember averaged 20 was Mike Smith from Cal Bap.
Someone else that averaged 20 actually just played against Braun in the Drew.
Which one?
Ethan Avano.
What number was he? 5?
He was he's Filipino. He's not the dude that looked like Stanley Johnson. The other
Okay.
one, PG.
Lefty.
Yeah. He averaged 20 and 7 for San Marcos my redshirt year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was frying.
Well, he was definitely his shot looked good, by the way.
No,
too.
he's nice.
Speaking of shot, quick question: can you outshoot me?
There it is. There it is.
Just that lay it out there.
Every 5 minutes, you can't go too long without.
Yeah, I had to throw that in there.
That's for
Can
sure.
you outshoot me though?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no, for the sake of the podcast.
That's what I love to hear.
You're welcome.
Because you knew where I was about to go with that.
Yep.
But so back to my point, when I know a lot of kids personally, and it's kind of sad. They'll come to me and say, just D1 or bust, D1 or bust.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you directly because you went D2 first with D1 aspirations. What is it that these kids need to understand that it's okay sometimes to go D2 or play somewhere where you're wanted rather than go somewhere where you're going to sit and just say you play D1? So what would you tell a kid who comes to you and says, it's D1 or bust?
I mean, do you want to sit on the bench?
You got to be realistic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be realistic, man. My senior year, coming out of high school, I had all D2 offers. And then I had one that was going to offer like one D1 low major.
What was it?
Sac State.
Sac State, baby. Go Hornets. Stingers up.
Yeah. But I was blessed to be able to go to UCSD because one thing about them is I knew they were transferring up to the Big West, right? So I was like, I could do both.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not? And they were actually supposed to go a year earlier.
Okay.
But basically, man, UCSD was the first school that offered me, and I waited though. They offered me in October of my senior year, and I didn't commit till April.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like the
So
that's
lucky.
the cut.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, that showed they were serious.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would say to a kid is like it doesn't matter what level. If they want you, bro, just take the offer, bro. Like,
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you have to play. Like, at the end of the day, you have to play.
Yeah.
If you want to do what you want to do, keep playing professionally, whatever, you have to play. So you have to go where you want it.
And I think also a big part, piggybacking on that, is go where you want it and go where your education is paid for.
For sure.
I know this one guy who was in my junior college conference, and he was harping D1 or bust. It's D1 or bust. I'm telling him, like, hey, man, you might be a D2 All-American.
Mm-hmm.
Went D1. They redshirted him. I think he didn't get cut, transferred, went NAIA. So I'm like, yeah, think about it. I know a lot of D2 guys who went D2 who can give D1 players the business. Now, not no more. I
did it.
You did. You're in it.
I'm in it.
Come on now.
I'm on my 12th year of eligibility.
Wait, time out. So you got your COVID year.
Yeah.
Then you went a redshirt year.
I redshirted my freshman year.
Yes.
So I came into college at 17, right?
Yep.
And then, so I already had a 5-year clock.
Okay.
And then COVID just added a 6.
So this is your 6th year in.
6th year.
My nigga did 6 years in the pen.
In the pen trenches.
He doing 6 years in the penitentiary. I got number of respect for that. That shows your dedication and loyalty to the game. Hey, why did I feel like I was indicting him or something? Like, I sounded kind of crazy. But speaking of dedication and love, man, before UCSD, before Washington State, before USF. During high school, you got the ability or the opportunity to work with Rashid.
Yeah.
How has that helped your game? Because I've seen it.
Bro, this man is great at what he does. I'll put it that way.
Amen.
I was 10 cans of bounce that ass. I was I was doo-doo. I wasn't doo-doo, but like, you know what I mean?
I mean, like, we would go to the park and, you know, you would hold your own, but then you would throw a temper tantrum.
Yep.
So
I quit basketball a few times at the park.
Yep.
You know? But nah, man. So, like, I wish I still had this email. So I emailed him, right? Because
emailed him.
Emailed him. I was 13, 14. I emailed him.
You emailed him. I don't think people understand
electronic mail. Email.
That's how dedicated and bad he wanted it. He emailed him.
Well, because at the time, bro, that was like the mixtape era, right?
Oh.
Trevor Dunbar.
Gosh. I don't want to even.
Kiwi.
Goodness gracious.
Dominic Artis.
Gosh.
Barry Bird.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that story.
Kill Carr. The crime
story. Oh, I want to talk about that story.
You know? So, so I'm watching all these mixtapes. Like, once I get to like 8th grade, freshman year, I'm like, bro, I'm ass. Like, straight up. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
And so, Noah Blackwell, obviously local dude.
MB.
Shout out MB. He obviously had his mixtapes going stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I saw Rashid was the guy that he was training. So they did like the day in the life thing or whatever.
And that's right.
And I was going to Wood Creek. And I was like, all right, bro, I need to find a way to work out with this trainer, bro. Like, if this dude's here on the mixtapes doing all this stuff, like, I need to tap in, whatever. So I emailed him, bro. Whatever, he responded. And we just, ever since then, we just been working. That's like my brother now, so shout out Shine.
He's a good guy to have in your circle.
Right.
And the reason why I asked how to help your game a lot, because it's so hard to see how much someone helps you or helps your game when you're inside of it. So when you're outside looking in, it's like, damn, you're seeing the progression.
Right.
So for instance, like, for example, if you go away to college, right, you're 150 pounds, come back in a year, you're 175. I'm like, goodness gracious, like, that looks crazy. Right. But in the process, you're looking in the mirror every day, like, you're probably not seeing the gains. You have no idea. Like, you're not seeing the gains as much as someone would see who hasn't seen you for a year. Right? And when you got with Rashid, it's like from the Elk Grove days of the park to seeing you in high school, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like a night and day difference.
Right.
And I was talking with Jordan about this on the pod, and we talked about how this is like the best version of Ty.
Yeah.
High school, UCSD, even last year in the Pac, this is the best version of Ty, because you're starting to understand the game. You're starting to play at a high level. Your IQ's getting better. You're starting to take care of the essentials, the body, the mind, your mentality. You have the killer mentality. After seeing you in the open gym the other day at Jesuit, it's just like, this is the best version of Ty. And I've always told people, if you get a shot, he's a pro at the highest level. At the highest level. And I think that's to attest to you and Rashid's work.
Yeah.
And also being in the gym with you guys, just seeing how you guys interact with each other, seeing how you it's like a family cookout when we all pull up. Like, literally everybody's cooking like everybody. Barbershop, people getting cooked left and right, no one having hard feelings.
Bryce giving out fades.
Goodness gracious. I mean, first of all, you guys don't know this. The hardest person to guard, it's not Ty. It's not Jordan. They're hard to guard. It's this dude named Bryce Presley.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing he can do.
Nothing.
He's going to fade you and throw it off the glass.
You have a haircut? He don't care.
I told him,
Here's another one. Fades.
I said, can I get a 2-for-1 special? Give me 3-for-1.
3. Great bargain, man.
Great bargain. But yeah, I just want to say, sometimes you can get caught up in the lost in the sauce, in a sense, to how good you're actually becoming. You still have so much more room to grow. And when you have someone in your corner like Rashid, who encourages you to go get bumped, go to San Diego, go get bumped with the pro guys,
right? Go
to Sacramento, like the Oprah runs of Sac States or other places like that. I think that's amazing because it builds a village, it builds trust, and people see like, oh, how you got so good? Oh man, this the guru, right? So like, he's the guy behind the scenes, but then when they see y'all play, man, who's his guy?
Right.
guru.
All right, they're like, when did he get? You know.
You know.
Right.
But it's crazy, man, and yeah, especially seeing you playing in the pro runs at J Law stuff. Like that's when everybody was kind of like, "Who was this guy?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Whoa!"
A lot of people thought I was a woman because I had dreads.
Talk about
dreads. That's all I got.
I thought you were a woman.
Wow. So you getting cooked
By a woman.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wait, I'm not getting cooked. Sorry.
He admitted it.
He caught me late.
Cat's out the bag.
But that first pro run, who was at that gym that day? Jeremy Lin?
No, I actually did hoop with him a few weeks ago though.
No. Clay?
No, but he did. Yeah, I actually did. I did hoop with him like
Caruso.
Caruso. He was in the first one, but I did.
That clip. I saw that clip. Wasn't it the Hezzy? Or was it the
Yeah, bro, he pissed me off, bro. So he was I forgot what happened, but he just started calling carries on me, like an open gym.
Wild.
Like you calling carries in open gym because you can't stand in front of this Hezzy, bro.
Talk about that.
So I was like, all right, bet. I'm not gonna carry it all. I'm not gonna do none of that. So I hit him with a little bing bing, you know.
And that was the clip I seen.
Yeah, and I was like, is that a carry, bro? Where the fucking carry at? Let me know.
So it was at the right wing, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Or like right slot.
Right wing.
Boom, boom. I saw him do a full keyboard shift. I
Come here.
said, oh my God.
Caps lock.
Bro, where are you thinking of this shit from, bro?
You said keyboard shift.
I know but then caps lock. That means I don't have to press shift. I just press shift.
You don't have to, you know.
That's amazing.
You know?
But yeah, I think when people saw that, they started to get this little buzz around the name.
Yeah,
and then with that comes, oh, well, I was a part of that. I helped with that. Like, hold on, all right, everybody relax.
Yeah, bro.
Let's relax.
Yeah.
There's only one main guy behind the scenes, and it is Rashid Khan.
Rashido Squeaks.
And Shwami. I keep wanting to say
yeah, you're wild.
Yeah, you know,
say some wild shit.
But more on the kind of serious side of things too. I kind of want to transition. Growing up, right? Your family dynamic. I don't want to tell too much of your business, but the family dynamic of how can I explain it? Like a split home, right? How can that affect a kid?
Man, I feel like
if you don't mind me asking.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
It can affect kids in a lot of ways, man. But the way it affected me was, like there was a bunch of bullshit going on, basically, like between my family, so mom and dad, and they were dealing with their shit, whatever. But the thing about me was I had basketball, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why I dove so deep into that without even thinking, because like all I wanted to do was hoop.
Yeah.
When anything else was going on, I want to hoop, bro. And that's kind of like how I got my love for the game. Like I always hooped, but it was always there for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I'd explain it.
I asked that because I know a few families and a few people who have like split home, broken home families, and it kind of takes a toll on them a lot because it's the stress of you going home to one or the other. Right. And it's kind of the sense of I relate to basketball because, for instance, like some of the best basketball players in the world come from single family homes, divorced family homes, a la LeBron James, right? Yeah. And even like a lot of guys, there's that story of like moms are gonna never have to work no more, like they never bring up pops or pops ain't gotta work no more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's so rare to find a two parent household.
It's very rare, bro.
In the sport world.
It's very rare.
Right? And has that helped you be more hungry?
That's a great question, man. I would say yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of my work ethic from just watching both my parents. Like my mom. Like she made sure I was to practice, to all that. Any type of hoop thing I wanted to do, as long as my grades was good, she was gonna make sure it got done. She'd be up 3 a.m. typing. Yeah, she's a medical transcriber, so she'd just be up 3 a.m. typing till like 9 p.m. every day. Yeah, make sure I got to school, practice, all that. So yeah, man, I would say maybe that's where I learned kind of that edge from. I saw the way she worked. Yeah, And I was like, I need to approach this the same way, but I don't want her to do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
She don't need it. Like, she a hustler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pops, he's a hustler too. Shout out RPZ.
Shout out Ralph, baby.
But yeah, I would say that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking on your father,
Mm.
I did a podcast on this. I had a segment where I talked about the importance of a father figure.
Mm.
Right. I know your dad's played a very important role in that.
Yeah.
Tough lover.
Yeah.
Tough.
Stern.
Very stern. One thing I say about your dad, man, even if I was at the house, it don't matter who was at the house, he was gonna be Ralph.
Yep. Every time.
You say, and if you get out of line, he get your ass. Hey,
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 what you doing? Nothing.
Right? How important is it for you though that he's been able to support you at every level?
Yeah.
He's been able to support you at every level, going to your San Diego games with Miss Tasha. Not saying your mom does. I'm not saying she does. I'm just saying as a father figure,
Right.
to be able to support you at every level. How important is that?
Super important, man. Especially because growing up, like, it was a little different. Like, he saw Jalen, the way Jalen was playing, and he was like, he didn't think I was ready for AAU yet. You know what I'm saying?
Jalen's different breed though.
He was different breed. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Gosh.
But basically, it's like, it was different going to college because he was like, wait a minute. Like, he worked towards this, and he's, you know what I'm saying, he's making it happen.
Yeah.
So it was super dope to, like, you know, just have him come out to the games, have him support. But yeah, I'd say it's super important, and it was really cool to see how that changed from when I was growing up. You know what I mean?
Does that same importance lead to the relationship world? Like, when it comes to, not diving too much into the women topic, but when it comes to relationships, for me personally, I can give you my example so you can get where I'm coming from. Growing up, where my family, my parents are married, but their situation's tricky. It's tricky, right? And I kind of, there was a sense of that kind of carry over to my relationship aspect of things, of how I treated women, how I treated friends, right? I'm acting as I'm seeing.
Exactly.
So I'm seeing my parents act a certain way. I'm like, oh, that must be fine. I'm seeing my father act a certain way. That must be okay. Yeah. The hothead, the temperness, right? And
they don't know about that still.
Come on now. Hey, relax.
Juiced up on candy.
Juiced up on candy. It literally, in my room right now, side note, there's a bag of all watermelon Jolly Ranchers.
He used to come over with a bag of candy in his backyard.
every day.
Like 14 years old and was just
every weekend.
Candy canes.
It was July. Candy head. The candy canes. Jesus Christ.
Canes, bro. I remember those specifically, bro.
Gosh.
It was like, it's not even Christmas.
Thank you for reminding me. I might go back to those.
See?
Yep. I'm about to be
my bad, y'all.
But, so leading into relationships for me, I saw, as, like I said, I was acting as I'm seeing. So I'm asking you, when it came to relationships, did your parents subconsciously play a role in how your relationships are handled?
I would say, yeah, most definitely.
How so?
I would say, like, in a sense, it made me, like, not want to get into things.
Okay.
Like, start something, like, with, like, a relationship-wise with women, per se.
Like a serious.
Like a serious relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really have a good example of that. But actually, like, I guess I kind of did, though, with my dad and Miss Tasha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I didn't really know. So I was, like, scared, like, I don't want to mess this up. Plus, I want to hoop. That's what I'm going to focus on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have time for that.
Thanks.
So I'd say, yeah, in terms of, like, friends, I'd say that's different. That's definitely different.
Okay.
I don't have, like, a ton of, like, really close friends. I don't think anyone does, but
yeah, kind of hard to.
It's hard to, bro. I say I just keep my circle and those that rock with me.
Yeah.
For years, teammates. You know what I'm saying? I would say that's how that relates.
And the reason why I asked about the friendship wise is because I've seen guys more so than women, where they'll be in a situation and they like being dominant, right, over women, over their friendships. Facts. So they'll hang around guys who are. It sounds crazy, like who are submissive and yes men, right? Yes, yeah. And I am big on not hanging around people who are yes men.
Nah, bro.
Like when I talk to Trio about things, I like to pick their brain. Right. I hang around people where I can pick their brain and they give good feedback. Yeah. I don't want to be the only one saying this is how it is and you should say yes to everything I say. Right. Like no.
You need things to challenge you, bro. You're not gonna grow that way.
Need a balance.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that relates to basketball.
Facts. In the same way, like when you play an open gym, you don't even be the best one on the court.
Yeah, not all the time. Yeah, at all.
Then
yeah.
getting better.
You need that bump. You made a good point. If you're not playing against people who are better than you, you're not willing to get better.
Facts. You shouldn't be the best one on the floor all the time.
Because in that, like, even Bron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even people like Michael Jordan, Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they've been in gyms before where they're like, damn,
They're like, hold up.
hold on. like before
Yeah.
their Bron,
On
Kobe,
the way.
Jordan, on the way up,
You know
they're
what
like,
I'm saying?
whoa, I got to get better than him.
Right.
Like the Jordan story with James Worthy. He'll play 1v1 against James Worthy after every practice.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, James Worthy was like, yeah, after a while, he is inevitable. He's got better than me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you get better, playing people who are better than you. Right?
It's simple, but like people don't do it.
They don't want to do it. They're
Right.
they're scared to do it.
They're afraid to fail.
And then comes the word of you're ducking someone, right?
Right.
I'm a broken record in the YouTube scene.
Mm-hmm.
Sel, why don't you play more 1v1s against so and so? You're ducking. I'm like, no offense. I'd rather go bump with my boys that I know are
Right.
better than me because I want to get better. I just want to get better at life,
Facts.
right?
Yeah.
And if I'm going into situations only playing people because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna beat this person, right? There's no fun in that.
Right.
Like when me and Kai played, it wasn't like I'm gonna beat this person. We were talking trash. We're gonna compete, but at the end of the day, like
Damn,
I don't want
Kai.
to lose. Yeah, Kai took that L for sure.
Oh my God.
Took that L, came to the backyard and got fried. But like I said, not a lot. But I have respect for that. Not a lot of people come to the backyard.
Yeah.
It's a different type of aura back there.
Yeah, because he lives in the same scene as Get Out. No lie.
I'm in the
scared.
outskirts.
I was scared driving here.
You're not the first person to say that,
Bro, it's crazy.
but you have to. And this actually applies to all facets of life. If you want to be a millionaire and you're hanging around people who don't have those same aspirations, you're not gonna get better,
Yeah.
right? If you want to be a motivational speaker,
Right.
and you're hanging around people who don't talk or who don't pick your brain or challenge you to be a better speaker, to be a better person, to be more intellectual with your words, you're not going to be like the best you.
Facts.
And in basketball, I'm sure at USF, you guys compete every day.
Every day, bro.
Right?
Everything.
So what are some of those things you guys compete in?
Literally, bro, like even in weights, like we're competing, bro. Like we'll have teams like who's lifting the most weight. Like our last workout was kind of OD. Like I'm not gonna lie, but
Were you
was
clanging and banging?
all right, bro.
Shout out Coach
No.
O, baby.
It's not what we were doing. But we were like, it was 2 teams of 7, and we're doing sled pushes, 100 yards.
Oh, I seen that clip. Okay.
Wow.
Sled put. Wait, what was on there?
45s each
Jesus
side.
Christ. Huh?
Yeah,
90 ball
90
plus the
ball.
sled weight?
90 ball plus sled weight, 100 yards, 4 times.
So there and back. Or he's going
and
there.
back twice.
So you're pushing and then your teammate's pushing back and then the other person's pushing back and then so everyone goes twice.
Everyone goes twice.
So
And
it's
then
okay.
trap bar, 45 each side.
Trap.
Same thing.
You're running with it, right?
With it. Gosh. Then you grab the battle rope or whatever, like you know what I'm saying.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
He has a-
Everyone has to grab the rope. We're running up the hill, up the stairs. You finish at the top of the stairs. Used to say some breakfast was thrown up, not by me.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. People were thrown up.
So the battle rope is like the ones we at the gym, right?
But it's like a team aspect, right? So like if someone's lagging behind, you can't let go. You have to keep going, or else we have to stop and wait for them.
So is it it's a short? Is it short like rope or is it longer?
It's enough for 7 people.
So like how can someone drop it in lag? Like if everybody's moving it
Like
like
someone just stops. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Oh.
go. Like I need to breathe.
oh, I see what you're
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? So that's how we like structure. Like we weren't doing that like the whole summer, but that's how we structure things there. Everything we compete in everything, bro.
Is the culture there really like is the culture there loving, passionate?
Big time,
Yeah,
big time. Yeah,
because the only time I've ever seen USF played outside of March Madness last year was they had this. Yair's Finance used to go to their games and record one of these power forwards that played for them, a skinny, lanky guy who had game. But that's when I first knew USF was the thing through Yair's Finest.
right.
So I'm asking that now because after I'm sure after a team goes to the tournament, it must be like a blood infusion of we got to get there again.
Right. It's like how we gonna do it again.
Yeah.
You know? And how we gonna get further.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the hardest conditioning thing you ever had to do though?
There. That was the only conditioning we do. We don't.
Oh my gosh.
Because we compete in everything, we don't need to condition. We do it ourselves naturally. Open gym, practice, weights.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's pushing themselves.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, we need to make you guys like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the best way you get in shape is hooping, bro.
That's the best way.
You do all the conditioning all fall, bro. First game, you're still gonna be tired.
Yeah.
Because you weren't hooping like that.
In fact.
It doesn't really make sense a lot of times, but it's like a lot of times it's a mental thing for teams. You know, it brings teams closer, but I feel like the competitive edge is what keeps us in shape or gets us in shape.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
And with the competitive edge, do you guys have your matchups in open gyms? You guys all go at it.
Yeah.
Who's your matchup?
Bazzy, you know what I'm saying? He's on my team a lot too.
Yeah.
Though. But yeah, we'll go at it.
Yeah, that's my guy. He's actually gonna be on the pod soon too. But I worked out with Baz one time in Seattle, and I remember he went to Rainier Beach, and
Dog.
He's a dog, bro. We weren't doing ones that day. We were just working out and shooting. I'm like, wait, this dude looks so familiar. So I chop it up with him on the side. He's like, yeah, I go to USF. I'm like, that's where I've seen you. So then when you committed to USF, I told people it's going to be a problem in that conference.
Yeah.
Because that backcourt right there is a sleeper. It's a sleeper.
Very.
Because you think, hit the backcourt with them last year with him
JB.
and JB.
Yeah.
That no one saw that coming. Right?
They were frying.
Nah, they were doing their damn thing. I ain't gonna lie. Golly. But now you bring in another guard who's good at scoring. Both of you guys can score. Both can play defense. Both are pesky. Pesky. Sorry, I had to cheer that. Shout out Rashid. But I think you guys are gonna make a lot of noise in that conference.
A lot.
I can't wait to see it because San Francisco's only an hour 30 drive from me.
Right, it's down the street, bro.
I'm definitely sliding in my 6'4".
And gliding.
Windows tinted. Shaking them dreads. Got him.
Quick bars.
Quick bars. You know what? I haven't done quick bars on the pod.
Come on, drop some.
Wait a minute. This impromptu. Cross the legs for this one.
He's not a rapper.
Come on, man. Not a rapper. Quick bars. It's the Backyard Podcast. And I ain't going to say it again.
Just once.
If you listening on all the audio platforms, tell a friend to tell a friend. When I rap sometimes, they think I'm King Von and Lil Durk because I'm back again. Sometimes I may be a little ashy, but that's okay because I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Sometimes I'm a little ashy, but that's okay because I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes I'm ashy, but that's okay. I'm going to tell you why men lie. I ain't no man, though. You know why?
What are you? Let me know.
I'm preaching because I'm a reverend. I ain't no man because I am the backyard legend. Can they see this jersey right now?
95.
Can they see that? Birth year. I know you thought, oh, where was he going with that? You ain't know.
I didn't.
He ain't know. Give him my props, man. All right. Quick bars.
I didn't know if he was still going or not.
No, it's on you now.
Oh,
Yep. Need it.
2 kneecaps.
Uh-oh.
I got him.
Got him.
More bars. I don't got him. That's it.
Hey, so that is spoken word.
You know?
By Tyrell Roberts.
Let's get some snaps. Let's get some snaps.
Actually, that's actually ironic that I just said spoken word. I have no clue why I said that. I know you're an intellectual guy. You're more into. Do you meditate and things of that nature?
I do.
I haven't gotten to meditation, and Trio's been trying to get me to do this. Even my girl.
It's tough. I know it's gonna be tough for you.
It's tough. I've done it before, but my mind is racing so much. Like, what is your meditation process?
So it depends. Like, I haven't in a while, honestly, but like before games, I would just sit, bro, like, and listen to like just instrumental, like meditation type shit, and then I would just sit and count my breaths to 100.
Interesting. Like like you would say,
1,
okay,
2,
wow,
up to 100, and then the key to meditation is you don't want your mind to go blank.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like your mind's gonna go places, but it's can you bring it back? That's all it's about. And so I would say counting your breaths helps with like focusing on your breath, and then I would say at the end of that you feel calm.
So I've done it before, and there's like an aspect of if a thought crosses your mind, pinpoint it, focus on that, and then let it pass.
Yeah.
Like, so is that where you're not just staring into blankness, but one thought comes and you focus on that one thought, and you're focusing so much on it, and then once you're done with it, you let it go, and then you kind of just let your thoughts come.
Let them flow. It's not about like, oh, I'm straining to think about nothing.
Right. I think that's where I struggle with. I go into it with like, okay, and like nothing comes. Like there's just 10,000 things at once.
Right.
It's like that's why it's so hard. And part of why I think that is because our phones.
Yeah, 100%.
Staring at the screen, fatiguing our eyes, fatiguing our minds, feeding so much information at once, right? And that's the scary thing about it. And that's why I kind of like come and talk on this pod, because I'm not looking at the screen.
Right.
I'm able to have an actual conversation, which I feel like conversation is so important in today's world. Because if you go to a restaurant, right? We were in San Diego, and there was this couple that sat down.
Dago, where the Dago?
Shout out Dago.
Come on.
There's this couple that sat behind us, and I kid you not, we were there for about an hour and a half. They got there 40 minutes after us, but they sat down for like another 30 minutes. They were sitting there for 30 minutes. This is all I seen for 30 minutes.
They didn't say a word, huh?
And I'm like, maybe like a ho, something. So I'm looking, and my girl's brother points. He's like, I couldn't be in a relationship like that. Right.
Could have been first date. Maybe it was nervous.
Right. But even still, it's just like your thing to do is just sit here. Right. No interaction, but you're in front of the person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't it crazy that way?
I would say though, like a big part of that, I think COVID plays a big part in that.
I agree.
You know,
oh my gosh,
big part.
I agree. That's when TikTok was born.
Well, it was already out.
2019.
It was already out. Yeah.
It started getting popping in COVID.
Sure.
Gosh.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like people, like human interaction wasn't a thing damn near.
It was Zoom calls.
Zoom.
Wow.
FaceTime.
Like a year.
For a year, 2 years, damn near.
If you're in the house all day.
Right, bro. That's gonna do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
If you don't actively address that once it's over.
That's true too. I ain't think about that, especially these kids.
Yeah, bro.
Who now
prime time in their development
is usually being outside playing with your friends. Right now they're in front of a computer.
I played outside, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Played outside, like
musty than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't wearing deodorant since like the 4th grade.
That's true.
Cause my body odor was amazing.
That's true. No, that's not true.
My body odor was spectacular.
Diet of full candy with no deodorant. Just think about that, folks.
Think about it. It smelled like watermelon.
It didn't.
And candy canes.
Like
that smells delicious. You ask me.
No. Just no.
But that plays a huge development, and even in college, you're not getting the full college experience. Imagine a freshman in college, everything's on Zoom or everything's online.
I felt bad for like the freshmen. Like you come into college thinking like, you know, I'm gonna experience college, live in a dorm.
Yeah.
Like, but no, like you're at home.
You're at home
on Zoom.
You can't even like hang out with your friends, even like basketball wise.
Make friends yet?
You even make no friends.
You even make none.
Right. And it's even scarier.
You're making them in a waiting room.
In a waiting room, typing in the chat because you're on mute.
Typing in the chat, gang.
But high school freshmen, I worry about them the most because they're going from middle school to high school, which is like a big step.
Time. Yeah,
right?
Right. And
they're not in class for a whole year.
Yeah.
That messes with a kid. And then the kids out there with ADHD, that they deal with mental disorders. And part 2, I talked about this on the podcast with Jason, schools are raising our kids. They're there for 7-8 hours a day.
They're there 8 hours a day.
Right? Yeah. So COVID, what it did, it kind of exposed parenting. Because parents relied on their kids to go to school to where, okay, I know they're going to be gone for 8 hours a day. I only have to really focus for 3 to 4 hours when I get home.
Right.
Now they're home every day, every hour of the day. You kind of know your kid.
Yeah.
one of my mom's friends talked about it. She's a teacher. She was saying during COVID, it exposed a lot of parentals or a lot of parents because they honestly didn't know their kid.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. Think about it, because
that is crazy.
And then if you play a sport, you getting home at 8 p.m., leaving at 7 a.m., getting home at 8 p.m. Man. Homework, then you sleep. So your parents don't really get like a good 2 hours with you.
Yeah.
So within those 2 hours, how can I delegate enough time to learn my kid,
right?
Talk to my kid,
right? Get ready for work
the next day.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's very tough, bro. Tough. And I think that's all purposeful for a reason. I mean, I'm not gonna dive too deep into it, but yeah, I just it's a scary thing.
Yeah.
I want to actually backtrack a tad because you didn't talk about this. I thought you were gonna bring it up. I didn't want to bring it up for you.
Here we go.
It's actually it's a good thing. You were able to play in the Drew League.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that. Well, I didn't talk about it because I was ass.
F the performance, bro. I don't care about the performance. It was dope. It's experience.
Yeah, they were still Nike then.
They were still Nike.
So I got to keep the jersey too. I have the jersey.
I know you came to the workout in the shorts.
Yeah, hold that.
Almost robbed you.
I would have hurt you.
Yep. Got to catch me first.
Physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally.
Not.
You don't know what to do. Look at you.
I'm shook.
Flustered.
But how was that experience? Like, I mean, what?
Super dope. So I actually played against Jordan Poole that game.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
My boy JP.
He talked crazy, first of all.
I'm already knowing.
Talks wild. But he was cooking, of course.
Yeah.
You know, binking.
He's shifty.
Slamma-jamming in. Yeah. I don't even think people say that anymore, but I'm saying
I say it.
Slamma-jamma.
Slam emphatically. Emphatically slammed.
I don't know about that one.
Emphatically jammed. Sorry.
There you go. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But he was cooking. It was super dope. I think I had like 9 points, 4 rebounds or something like that.
That's still solid, bro.
I'll take it, you know?
You have to say you played in the Drew.
I played in the Drew, you know what I mean?
Against JP.
Against JP. Before he had his breakout year, I guess.
Did he have a lot of points that game?
Yeah, like 30-something.
Was it on you?
No.
Cool.
No.
So then
I actually don't think he scored on me. I did guard him a few times.
Sit down then.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Play defense.
We sit down over here. Do you play defense?
I do.
Shh. I have a clip of you playing defense on me. Hey, he took the bait. But no, that's dope. And I remember when you told me that you're about to go play in the Drew. Like it's kind of a dream come true because you see the Drew. When I started watching the Drew was lockout year.
Yeah, that's when it was popping, bro. Honestly, a lot of basketball during the lockout. That was like one of the best things that happened for basketball.
That was, I think,
because the people could go and see these dudes.
For
you
the
know
F.
what I mean? For the F bro.
Ball,
packing out gyms.
Yeah.
I think it was great for like basketball culture at that time.
Yeah, I think the best two eras in basketball, like not eras, the best 2 times in basketball was the lockout year, bubble year. We saw some of the best basketball in the bubble.
That's true.
Like people want to knock on the bubble and saying the rings don't count. That's cap. We saw some of the best basketball
it was like
in the bubble.
Grassroots almost, like
bro.
AAU type,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like people were playing out of their mind.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Ratings were through the roof.
Yeah. Didn't Dame average like
Bro, Dame was averaging almost like
something?
40, bro. It was crazy.
It was crazy, bro.
Like we had Dame doing that. We had Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray matchup.
Yep.
Epic. Then we had Bron. I'm saying Bron that man. Bron's that man. Well, are you not a Bron guy?
No, I respect Bron.
So wait, are you not a Bron guy?
I'm a Bron guy, right?
You're an MJ guy.
Nah.
Kobe
I say
guy.
it's different.
You're
You can't compare them, bro. Like you can, but they're different.
I don't compare the grades. I'm just saying I'm a Bron guy.
Okay.
So are you?
I'm not mad at that.
You're what guy are you? I mean, you might be an AI
I'm an Isaiah
guy.
Thomas guy. How about that?
I'm an Isaiah Thomas stan.
Don't
leave me hanging. Now IT's a different breed.
Different.
Like he's
Mr. Irrelevant.
Come on, bro. I got the I wore the t-shirt.
I know.
To the gym.
I'm
You
gonna
saw?
steal it from you today.
Well, shit. This took a
Cut
turn.
that out.
Well, that
evidence.
That took a turn. So this is speaking of IT. We're just gonna have the jersey hanging there for a little bit.
The Lakers joint. Oh, disrespect. You saw that?
IT. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that for that to happen. You know what? Matter of fact.
Yep. There it is.
Don't put it all. Just We're gonna put it on just for this segment.
Name on the chest though.
Yeah. Come on now. You know what it is. They
Right.
don't know what it is today.
People don't know. People don't know we was fans back then.
People don't know that I was fans back when he got his dunk against Oregon. Raise the roof. They don't know that I was watching. You feel me? Reebok camp. IT.
Kamikazes.
He's the reason I wore kamikazes.
Kamikazes too.
Bro, he was
They were a horrible basketball shoe.
No, they were definitely they were not meant for
garbage.
That's why I don't know how you did it.
It's kind of wild.
Playing in some damn kamikazes. They're like bricks.
Bro, they're literally like straight from like 92. Like
And he was frying people in them.
frying.
Right? But speaking on IT, getting an opportunity to I'm gonna pause it before I say this because kids out there want to pause this, but this is the actual term. Being able to actually like touch him, like get some like work out with him, handshake, like pick his brain.
Yeah,
that is something that I know you would love to do,
bro.
Like I said, we're gonna try to set that up. IT, if you watching this, man, hey,
gotta figure it out.
Gotta make that happen. I just pull up, slide through, but opportunities like that, NBA players don't have to let anybody in their gym. Technically, I'm just an anybody. Like I'm just a
not cap.
Well, okay.
Mogul, entrepreneur.
Well,
director.
So
talk show host.
Producer.
Meat spinner. What?
Got him. I knew it.
What?
I knew he was gonna say something wild. I got his ass. Yes. But being an NBA player, right? Looking at content creators, they don't have to do stuff with them. Right. And I think he had a respect for me, him and Will, because after the workout, they're like, man, you actually got real game.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I pride myself on. Like the content stuff is cool.
Listen, y'all. Marcellus can hoop.
Gosh damn it.
Let me just, like, for real, like, no cap. Like, he can hoop. Like,
Appreciate
no
that.
Bro.
Yeah.
This man was windmilling his sophomore year in high school in game.
That's so crazy.
He's 5'2".
Yeah, that's even crazier. How dare you? How dare you disrespect me? You know what? Matter of fact, hold on. I might have something for you to wear. Hold on, where's it at? I know I have. Time out. I want you to join me on this fun.
Yep.
Where's
I'm
it
here
at?
for it.
No, where's
Come on.
Damn it. I have another. Sorry, man. I got two damn many.
Need the Kings one.
I have my own Kings one. Oop.
No, I'm not putting it.
Rock the names.
I gave them 30.
Wait, I could have swore I had another IT jersey.
DJ, see Webb.
Maybe. Wait. I only have the Laker one? No shot. Hold on, chat. Wait, why am I saying chat? This ain't live.
Chat? You on Twitch?
I stream way too much, gang. Well, I don't know where it's
That's
at.
crazy.
Anyways, anywho. Yeah, we gotta make that happen one day.
Yeah, facts.
That'd be amazing.
And I want to play once.
Oh yeah.
'Cause you know me.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw a few weeks ago.
What I see?
The tapes haven't come out yet.
That day.
Jesuit.
Yeah, I know that day.
It's my money and I need it now.
I had an off shooting day.
You
I
were
just
looking
scored.
a little winded.
Oh, gas.
You were gassed.
Gosh, mind you, I haven't hooped before then for like weeks. But then right after that, I go to Vegas, MVP me. Come on, man.
Don't grab that like that.
I was trying to spin it.
I don't know why you thought that would work.
Didn't look good.
Nah, it's all good though. You know.
But you feel me? That just shows the levels to this. Like I was
Facts.
gassed there, MVP there.
Levels.
Come on, man.
For real.
But don't get it twisted though. I got baskets for anybody.
There it is.
There it is.
Mhm.
You know this though.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to play me like I ain't got baskets for people. You know what I'm saying? The tapes ain't out yet. I was giving Ty buckets at that Jesuit run. On mamas. MJ, don't release the tapes. You feel me?
Don't release the tapes.
But yeah, me and Rasheed talked about that yesterday. About the opportunity to play against a max player.
Right.
Max contract player, right? Getting able to touch him, bump.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a sign of respect when you go at people regardless of stature.
Right.
I think it gains them more respect for you. I think De'Aaron afterwards was like, yeah, I have respect for guys who, how can I say it, who don't care about the name.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I go into the workout. I don't care about Ty, Jay, Noah, Shaq. Love you guys, but I don't care about the name. We're going to compete.
Right.
And
that shoes up the same way, bro.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I seen you guys do. You guys are both going back and forth. And I was like, this is dope to see. This is really good to see, man. Because now you get to see where your game's at.
Right.
And it was fun. And that how was that experience for you? That wasn't your first time playing against an NBA player.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know. I feel like that one was like,
I mean, I would say it's my first time playing against like a supermax,
player, right?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you this: is De'Aaron as advertised?
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
He's fast. Super fast.
I felt like he was so fast that he wasn't even running fast.
It was so easy.
It's really weird.
I was like, wow.
I was like, this is how easy it is?
Yeah. It's kind of wild.
That's why my ass is on the baseline.
He just fast, slow Euro'd me. Too little.
Oh, I remember you said, was that a travel?
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I said, no, that was really 2 long steps.
Like, Supermax.
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 But that experience for you, I'm sure it even instilled more confidence into your game too.
Yeah.
Being able to, how can I explain it? Like being able to go back and forth with an NBA player, Supermax player.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like there's just some sense of like, you gotta have gratitude for moments like that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because those don't come around often. We don't get good bump like that often.
Right. Shout out to D Fox, man, for actually coming out.
Hell yeah.
That's super dope.
He didn't have to do that.
He didn't. But he was there. Went at it.
It
was dope, man. Shout out to Shine again. Like,
come on, man.
I say, bro? This shit works.
it works. He put he's put the platform together. He's put the Shine. I told Shine this, and you might be able to attest to this. He's really good at building a community.
Yes, he's very good.
Right?
But that speaks to the type of person he is. You know what I'm saying? You could be just like a good trainer.
That's it.
But if you don't have the other stuff, it's not going to manifest the way you need it to.
When you walk into a Shine workout, what's the vibes?
I mean, I feel like that's the place, like if I'm home in the summer, that's the place where I want to be all day.
All
like,
day.
Even if I'm not working out the whole time. You know
we'll sit there and watch other people work out after.
We'll sit there and watch them work out, bro, or help them rebound, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or like he'll have us come talk to the younger kids that are working out.
Yep.
And that speaks to, like you said, building a community. They get to pick our brains, you know what I'm saying? We've done it.
Facts.
We've been there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, I feel like that's huge in all aspects of life. That's one thing I hope people can get from not only this podcast, but just life in general. If you're not willing to build a community, what are you living for?
Facts.
Living for yourself? Do you want to be a millionaire by yourself? Some people out there might, to each his own. But for me, nothing's better than having your brothers on the ride with you. Like if I'm in a car and I look to the right, look behind me, and no one's there, like, damn, it's kind of lonely.
Right.
Everybody says it's lonely at the top. I personally disagree. Because
on the way there, maybe.
On the way there, right?
There's certain times, you know.
I look at people once again like LeBron James.
Right.
Lonely at the top. He has all of his brothers with him.
All of them, bro.
So how lonely is that?
All his teammates from high school. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Turning up.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Put your people on.
Right.
So people that say lonely at the top, I feel like those people are not selfish, but self-centered. I can say it might be lonely there because of the process and everything it takes to get into it. But in reality, in this process that I've done everything, I've kind of done it on my own, but not alone.
Right. Right.
I've had my boys, my family still rocking with me.
Yeah.
The whole way through.
Realistically, you can't do it alone.
It's kind of impossible.
You know?
It's kind of impossible.
People say self-made. No.
Where you get your money from?
Right. Right.
You got to come from somewhere. You got to have a product.
Right.
Something that
There's some people that really are low-key self-made, though. They're like trench work.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's that's a little different game. I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to say too much on that.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually 35.
Okay.
Minutes away.
What else?
From cooking your ass.
There it is, folks. There we have it.
I'm sorry. I've been sitting on that one. Pause.
Oh,
wow. I apologize.
I don't accept your apology.
I apologize.
That's how bad that one was.
I apologize for my what's the word? When kids get in trouble, they have to apologize for their behavior.
Wow.
I apologize for my behavior. So how I want to ask you this: how aware are you of your surroundings?
What a broad question.
I just want to ask you this question.
Who's behind me? Okay.
Yeah, no, you
just
good.
want to make sure.
You're good. You're good. No, honest question. Don't look behind you, but who's behind you? Exactly.
I just took a glance, too.
How aware of you are you of how aware
I'd
are
say
you?
moderately aware.
So you're not
in the current moment.
You're not super aware of your surroundings.
Not hyper aware.
So you don't even know what's behind you.
I don't.
You're sitting in a chair. This chair requires greatness, ladies and gentlemen, for one reason and one reason only. Go ahead, take a look behind you. No, all the way behind you. All the way behind. There's a lot of responsibility in that chair.
Okay.
Right? With responsibility comes great shit. No, it's with...
He has it backwards, folks.
I have it backwards.
Great power.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
That lob right there.
You know.
Saying, but I said that to say this. I asked you how aware are you of your surroundings? Like, people aren't aware of their surroundings sometimes and who they're hanging around with.
Yeah.
And that's why I honestly asked that, because you can hang around people and be blinded by the surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in that situation in middle school where I'm hanging around the wrong crowd and I'm not even noticing.
Right. You just have no idea.
Has basketball helped you subconsciously build a better surrounding?
I would say yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is it because you're playing with people who have the same aspirations as you?
Yeah, man, like a lot of times when I'm in the gym with people that trying to get, scholarships. Like when I'm growing up, scholarships are trying to do facts. So they're not going to do anything to jeopardize that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would say that's who I surrounded myself with the most. And I even have friends like that don't hoop, but they're just good people. You know what I'm saying? Just about the right stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think for you personally, you're at a point in your life where you have to be really cautious of your surroundings.
Most definitely.
Right? You gotta be cautious of what you're saying, what's being recorded, and who not to jump all over the place with this statement, but when we talked in the gym and I was like, I gotta get you on the podcast, and you were saying like you never done a video podcast before. I said, don't worry. Like, one thing about me, I like taking care of my people.
Right.
I'm not gonna put you in situations where it's super uncomfortable, or like I'm not a person who chases controversy.
Yeah.
I like real life discussions, real life talks. And with that, in your stature, after playing in the NIT last year, right? Hopefully playing in the March Madness this year for the first time, which would be freaking insane.
Nuts. Right?
There's gonna be people along the way who are around you, going to be trying to get into your circle for their personal and selfish reasons. And I don't want you to forget the reason why you're doing it, and don't forget to remain you, and just to keep yourself focused. Because it's easy to get derailed by someone who comes in and, they got a gift to gab. Right. And then
like
now,
where you go, more things come in, you know what I'm saying?
And then before you know it, nigga, damn, they didn't got you. Like on some... Like, I didn't
hit a lick.
Literally hit a lick on you, right? Like a mental lick. And that goes back to my question of, are you aware of your surroundings? Because you have to know who you're around. And I feel like basketball builds a good family.
I would say I'm very cautious, bro. Like, honestly.
Oh, I'm already knowing.
I'm very cautious.
Yeah.
I don't go too many places. I don't let too many people in on my circle, per se. You know what I'm saying? Just I've always had that about me, though.
Yeah.
But I think it's like paying off now, especially.
Yes.
When I'm having so many, like, I'm getting more distractions. You know what I'm saying? The higher I go, for sure. More people like, hey, little bro.
Out of nowhere. Wait a minute.
Bro.
Wait a minute. I hate the little bro term, too, for the most part. I don't even call my little bros little bro.
Right.
Well, this is my question, or my opinion. What do I get from calling you little bro?
Power.
Like, that's my little bro.
It's my little bro. Right? Yeah, like, come on, man.
Even my boy Noble 15. I'm like, what's up, bro? I approach everybody as I want to be approached. I don't think one's big bro, little bro, but I do have big bros.
Facts.
Like that I will call, what's up, big bro? Like, but that's man,
That's
I'm
like out of respect, though. You know what I mean?
I also like respectful.
Yeah.
But when people come to me, big bro me, little bro me, I'm like, just
Yeah,
call me.
facts.
You don't gotta.
I little bro you every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
What?
What's up?
In what way?
Every way.
Lock in, staring competition. What's up? Don't you blink. Me.
I'm about to cry.
Same. My eyes are burning.
It hurts.
That light is hitting my eyeball.
That light is very strong.
Lock in, Sale.
I like to compete.
Oh, you know me. I'm a competitor. Oh, I see you
I'm
flickering.
wiggling.
I see you flickering over there.
But will I waver?
The wiggles. You're about to cry.
Fruit salad.
You're about to cry.
Yummy, yummy. The wiggles.
Gulp, gulp. Drink some water. Gulp, gulp. Drink some water. It's so good for you.
Oh, just got my second win.
Same. I'm back. I fold fats on the Cadillac. I never gonna fold. Can't put me in no laundromat. Can't put me in no laundromat. I ain't gonna break. You know how I ain't gonna break? I'm Mr. Fantastic.
Wow. Emotion. You see it?
I'm Mr. Fantastic.
See, we love to compete over here.
About anything. About anything. Like this.
That's how
like
we
this.
got here, huh?
Like this.
Come on.
Some more.
1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
I declare.
I win.
Fudge!
I like to cheat.
How the See, now, I mean, I actually have, now that we're on this kind of like lighthearted topic. Wow.
That was good.
That was a good session, man. You know, we got a lot of our emotion out there.
Yep.
You
Staring contest.
know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you, brother.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? We go through a lot of things in our daily lives, and that's one of them. And what that is, I don't know.
Nope. Me neither.
But I do have a couple of riddles.
Oh, here they are for you. Let's hope I don't forward these up.
Oh, you might you might forward these up.
I probably will.
Trio, should we go with the one I asked you out there? The wet.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I don't think he's gonna get it right, but
Yeah. What gets wet as you're drying?
Whatever you're drying it with.
What gets wet as you're drying?
Towel.
Why is that so quick?
That's bro.
You said it wrong.
I did say.
What gets wet? What dry? I don't know. Read it. That's crazy.
Yeah, hold that. Hold it.
Okay. Respect. You know what, Trio? I'm bring up the bag of tricks. Now you said I'm bringing the bag of tricks. How about that?
All right.
How about that? A deli worker.
Meats.
Yes, meatastic. In a grocery store is described as being 6'1", wears size 10 shoes, and wears a medium-sized shirt. What does the deli worker weigh?
Run it back.
A deli worker.
Oh, meat. Ha!
I shouldn't ask him that. He loves he's Arby's. Gosh, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Should I bring out the heavy hitter?
Whoa.
Should I bring out the heavy hitter? The one we asked Rashid yesterday? Yep. Gotcha.
I'm kind of slow though. I ain't gonna lie.
A little bit, just a little bit. What is the answer to this question?
Yep.
Hold that.
What is the answer?
That's the right answer?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't want
I'm
to
positive.
use it in a sentence?
No.
He's correct. I don't know what to do anymore.
Hold that, ladies and gentlemen. Hold it.
Wait. I had that on my phone, don't I? I have it on my phone? No, you don't. I don't have the bus driver on here, Trio. No, Trio, I don't have the
Remember, there's multiple notes. There's more than one.
No, Trio. I don't Trio.
I win.
Choose from just
I win. I'm a winner.
I don't have them. I don't have them.
I win things. I'm a winner. I'm still going. I'm a winner. I win. I win things.
Okay. Some months have 8 letters in their name, whereas others have 5. How many have 3?
You might have me on this one.
Got him thinking.
Can I get a repeat?
Actually, no. Actually, no, not this time.
Some months have 8 letters in their name.
Mm-hmm.
Some months have 5.
Yep.
And you said what has 3?
How many have 3?
How many?
For sure. He's not going to guess it.
I don't think I know this one.
And I need an answer.
I still win though.
What's the answer?
I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say May.
They all do. They all have 3
Yes,
letters.
At least 3 letters.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay, I'm here.
Yep,
I'm here.
hold that.
You got me. But I'm 4 for 5. Or is that 3 for 4? I think that's 3 for 4.
Mm-hmm. A man once said he went 35 days without sleep.
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible?
A man once said he went 35 days without sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Challenges.
Love it. I love it. I do.
Because you sleep at nighttime.
So what's your answer?
That's how it's possible. Why would you sleep during the day? Unless it's a nap.
You know what? I'm going to yep. How about that? I got you didn't get this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to stomp him right here. What travels around the world staying in the same corner?
Corner?
Mm-hmm.
The world's round.
What travels around the world staying in the same corner? Got him thinking now. Got him thinking. We got him thinking. Yes. We do. I think this is a
What
good one.
travels around the world but stays in the same corner?
It stays in the same corner.
I don't know.
Need an answer.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I do.
Just want to make me look bad, huh?
There's an answer, yeah. About to forward it up right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to afford it up.
What travels around the world but stays in the same corner?
What travels around the world but stays in the same corner? I don't think meat. I don't. What?
How does that stay in the same corner?
I don't know. I just said something.
A stamp. Yes.
I got a dep yet for that one.
Yes.
I like that.
I know you like that.
I like that.
Yes. Gotta say it.
That's actually kind of tough. That's
a good
a tough one.
Okay.
Who uses come on, bro, stamps?
No. How about this? How about this? I'm gonna get him on this one.
No.
What moves
Bing, bing.
while sitting down?
What moves while sitting down?
Mm-hmm.
The earth.
What moves while sitting down?
I mean, was that wrong? No, that was right. That's not the answer.
Wait,
but
let me
that
make
was
sure.
right though.
Make sure I got it right here.
Wow.
Redo.
Yeah, he said it wrong.
Yep. Tyra Roberts.
That's my name.
Who makes moves while sitting down?
The right
Yes.
wording?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Who makes moves while being seated? That's the right words. I'm asking me, Tyra Roberts. Who makes moves while being seated?
Me.
Wow. Well, okay.
Yeah, tough.
I bet your bottom dollar you're not getting this one, buddy. Bet you that.
I don't have a bottom dollar.
Well, I bet you bottom the nickel quarter. I bet you scholarship.
Whoa. What? Hold on, one more time. What moves while being seated?
Nope. Who makes moves
Who makes moves?
while being seated?
What the hell type of
Who makes moves while being seated?
so vague?
Who makes moves while being seated? Yeah, not so smart now, huh? Huh, buddy?
My percentage is great. That's all I know.
It's going bad to go down.
No, it's gonna go down, but it's still great. What makes moves while being seated?
Go ahead. Think about it out loud. Go ahead.
What makes moves?
Yep.
While being seated.
Yep. Talk to yourself now. Naruto. Vegeta. Trunks.
I'm on the cusp of something.
Spider-Man. The Hulk. Iron Man. Swami.
Squeaks.
Rashid.
I'm gonna answer squeaks. I'm gonna take the L.
A chess player.
That's just irritating, you know?
It's very irritating.
Right?
Simple answer.
Like, come on,
Who
bro.
makes moves while being seated? Jordan Ford. Chess player.
Yeah.
Literally.
Fordo.
Literally.
.com.
.net.
.org. .gov.
Edu.
Shit. Yep.
Damn.
I took all of them.
.eth. New one.
Don't know what that is.
Yep. Ethereum. I have my own Marcellus Howard .eth.
Talk about it.
Yep. Ain't that much. It's just a name so far. I didn't get. I'm on the surface level. I didn't get the.
He brought it to the pod without being ready. That's his fault.
No, I didn't bring it to the pod. I
Just did.
I did. Marcellus Howard ETH. You can send me your money if you want to send me some money.
Mhm.
I need it bad
Good promo.
because you got it bad.
You got it. You got it.
You want a phone?
Yeah.
Hang up, and they call right back.
What?
That was hard, buddy. What you mean? Last question for you. If a rooster lays an egg on the top of a roof, which direction does it fall?
If a rooster lays an egg on the top of a roof,
which direction does it fall?
it doesn't.
It doesn't fall?
Oh.
Final answer.
Yeah.
I would think someone with a bachelor's degree going into the grad year would understand something. Roosters don't lay eggs.
I didn't know that at all.
Neither did I till today.
Right.
Hey, but that is so he went what, 4 for 8? 4 for
Something
7?
like that. Something like that.
That's not a bad shooting percentage.
That's pretty good.
He had a couple turnovers.
50% though?
Assist to turnover ratio. It was like what?
Well, it's not turnovers, it's shots.
Getting him up. He's getting him up. I'll tell you that right
It's
now.
funny about me. I'm gonna shoot the ball.
He go pass the ball. I'm gonna shoot it.
I'm gonna shoot it.
I'm gonna dunk it.
I'm gonna dunk it. I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, he passes it. I'm gonna spin move.
I'm gonna do all that.
I'm gonna hook shot it.
I'm gonna do a hezzy. That's one thing about me. I'm gonna do a hezzy.
Last question before we send it off here, man. This has been an excellent conversation. You're actually pretty good in front of the camera, man. I don't know if anybody's told you that. You're pretty comfortable.
Thank you.
I've seen people who aren't comfortable in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
You're not one of them. And how'd you get your nickname Ghost?
I'm glad you asked, Marcellus.
Because we didn't ask that, Tyrell.
So actually, the 24 on Florin?
Yes.
Violence.
Trench work.
Trenches. Violence. So I used to hoop there on Saturdays when I was when I was like 12, 13. I was going there a lot, whatever, hooping. And then just all of a sudden, like, they just started calling me Ghost.
Interesting.
I was like, because I'm white?
Albino?
Oh, bro.
A little bit?
Crazy.
Sorry.
But they were like, nah, man, just move so fast, you like a ghost. I was like, that's bullshit. It's definitely because I'm white as shit.
Definitely fair skin.
That's definitely what it
For
was.
sure.
But I was like, you know what? That's tough.
Yeah.
So I kind of just took it.
That's an amazing nickname.
Yeah, about to get it tatted in Japanese.
I approve.
Super dope.
I feel like y'all ganging up on me.
Insecure a little bit. Just a little bit.
So do you know Japanese?
A little bit. Not really. You know?
Wakata.
Nice. Good job. Baka.
Shizake Sunio. What was it again?
Makunis.
What? Oh, Shinzo.
Oh,
Shinzo
yeah.
Sasageo.
Yeah, okay.
You
All
know.
right. I do. You know. It's got regiment.
Other side.
Oh,
Heart,
shit.
heart,
Yeah.
not the lung.
Man. Well, you got to breathe.
Would you rather breathe or have a heartbeat?
Mm.
Let's talk
Save
about
that-
it.
Save that question. Save that question for another guest.
I appreciate that.
You know, write that one down. I like
But
that.
I need you to answer that off camera.
Okay.
I know what I do.
You guys will never know.
I know I breathe. Would I rather breathe or have a heartbeat?
Either have a heartbeat. Mm. Shut up, trio.
But man, yeah, we've covered almost everything from your background to some personal stuff.
Yeah.
Got to crack some jokes, man. One thing about me and Ty, man, it's hard to be too serious for too long.
Facts, bro.
Because someone's gonna throw a joke in there,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna have a freaking staring battle.
Yep, it happens. And cry at the same time.
You know what I'm saying? Tears were shed today. You're the first guest to shed a tear.
Let's go.
Get that tatted on you.
First guess.
No,
to
just
shed a
just a tear. Get the tear
Right
tatted.
here. I'll look very violent.
Actually, that's not a good idea
That's not a great idea
at all. Wow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Last thing. If you had to choose, serious question, honest question.
Come on. I'm ready.
All serious, you guys. I want you guys to listen to this question and really dissect it for what it is. If you had to choose one thing in your life to do over again, what would it be? Now, a lot of people tend to say I wouldn't change anything, but I'm challenging you
To
one
think of
thing.
something.
Yes, that's the challenge.
Like one specific thing or like a trait?
It could be whatever,
Be
whatever resonates with you.
Stop being so hard on yourself. Big time.
That's big.
Because a lot of times what happens is you just dig yourself in a hole.
Yeah.
And then you won't progress. Because you're just too focused on, I messed up, I'm not being good enough.
Yeah.
Instead of just attacking it.
It's a great answer.
Mhm.
It's actually an amazing answer. I think mine would be, because I answered my own question too, just so you're not left hanging. If I could change one thing, it would be at a younger age to learn patience. Patience.
Kind of tie in. Those tie in.
they for sure
together,
tie in.
For sure.
Because you're not hard on yourself. You're patient with the process.
Right.
Patience is a virtue. It pays dividends tenfold.
Yeah.
And when you're so much in the thick of things as a kid, your first reaction is based off your emotion.
Right. Because those are new.
Very new. Like, they're so new to you.
Trying to learn how to process that.
Right? If you're more patient early on, the amount of wisdom you can obtain earlier at a younger age,
faster.
so much faster. I talk to a lot of younger guys, teenagers to be exact, in high school, and I just like to pick their mindset on certain things. Right. I'm like, man, I can't even be mad because at that age I was thinking the same way. Right. I'm like, what if they were able to grasp what I know now? Yeah. And that's the hardest part, trying to teach people to grasp what you know now.
It's tough, man.
Because they don't want to hear it.
Like you have to go through it.
You have to go through it.
You have to.
100%. That's yeah. That's that's a great point. But
it's like for example, like not to like.
No, you're good.
Like I'm better in college than I was in high school.
This is true though.
That's rare. I averaged more points in college than I did in high school.
Usually it's high school and then
think about that.
Literally, which is true though.
That's patience.
Yeah.
That's trying to learn not to be so hard on myself. Like no one's ever gonna be like your hardest critic except yourself most of the time. Yeah. But you got to be able to use that. Yeah.
Piggybacking on that, I know I keep saying last thing, but he's bringing up good points, and I want to touch on this point right here. Being hard on yourself, your senior year of high school, you lose the state championship to Ethan Thompson.
Yep.
And his high school team. I forgot the team, right? They all went like D1.
Ethan Thompson, David Singleton. Forgot who else. Some other kid that went to Montana. Gianni Hunt. She's at Sac State now.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot who their fifth dude was, but they all
could go.
could go.
And I remember watching that game. After the game, I saw your demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a sign of like defeat. And I don't know if you noticed it,
No,
but
I sure did.
I'm watching from.
I still have the picture of me sitting in the locker room with the second place trophy, bro.
That hurts.
It hurts, bro.
You got, because I believe the story was you guys came back down 10 against Sheldon the game before.
Mm-hmm.
You guys make it to the state final. So everyone's there supporting Sacramento. You and JB.
Yeah.
Right? And
A Sacramento team playing state championship in
Sacramento at the Golden One
What's
Center.
crazy is I had the opportunity to go. So that was like right when it got built.
Yes.
I had the opportunity to go to games before.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no. I was like, first time I want to be in there is as a player for the state championship.
So you got there when straight to locker room.
First time I went to Golden One Center went straight to locker room.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's different because when we were in our section championship runs for 3 years, I was kind of different. I kind of wanted to see it. Like I wanted to be, because this is Arco Arena at the time. We didn't get to play in Golden One.
Right.
So we had to play in the very last year of Arco Arena.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 times we go in there, I'm like, I just want to be able to see and feel the magnitude
Right.
in the room right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it would never got bigger for me when until we played Bishop O'Dowd for the NorCal Championship to play Modern Day
Paris.
with Paris and Ivan Rabb to play Stanley Johnson.
Oof.
Right? And that day, mind you, not a lot of people know this. My last high school game, I scored 0 points. I went 0 for 4. I'll never forget it. I scored 0 points, and that dawned on me for my entire hoop career going forward. It hurt because everybody came to watch, and that was the time I walked into the arena, and I was like, man, this is what I live for.
Right.
The whole city, Northern California, it's a packed out arena.
Facts.
We packed out an NBA arena. And I'm like, this is the moment. And like, I didn't shy away from it, just didn't go my way. But we ended up losing the game by 10.
Mm-hmm.
We came out to a hot start, lost by 10. And I was like, man, it was so feasible to get that win. But what that taught me was, as soon as I get to college, I'm never going to have a game where I score 0 points. Then I go top 5 in the state in scoring.
Come on.
So it's just having the, like I said, don't be too hard on yourself.
Right.
You have to give yourself grace, forgive, forget.
Right. It's not a linear path. You know
Yeah, exactly.
It's up and
Literally,
down. It's up and
literally.
down.
It's not. There's no such thing as this.
Right.
It's more of like a what's they call a scratch. Not the scratch. The ones that go like this.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot.
I can't think of the name of the graph, but yeah, I saw that on you, and then I kind of saw a lot of myself in that situation on you when you felt that sign of defeat. But there's no greater feeling than going through that and then coming out of it stronger.
That's a fact, bro.
That's what you were able to do. You were able to weather that moment because a lot of people can fold in that moment.
Big time.
A lot of people can. That's my last high school game, man. Like, dang, like there's still more basketball to be played.
Right.
It sucks in the moment, trust me. But I guarantee you may see those guys down the line again.
Yeah. Facts.
And I think that's pretty dope. But yeah, I remember that moment, and yeah, that moment sucks. I know you guys were right there. It's right there.
Bro, we lost by like 5.
I know.
We were down like 20.
Literally, y'all made a crazy run.
I remember the exact call that turned. Like we had the momentum. I remember the exact call that messed it up.
Was it a
fighting over a
charge?
screen, and they called a defensive foul.
You were fighting over a screen.
I was chasing over a screen and fell because he said illegal screen.
Oh, so they called it offensive. Illegal screen.
No, they should have been
Called
illegal screen.
Called on you.
Me.
Oh, okay.
Like we had the momentum, and then that just
That was at the
blew
end.
it. Yeah.
Ah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, to kids watching out there, every defeat is a good thing. Being defeated and losing is a good thing. There's a negative stigma around it. You can learn something from losing. It's easier to learn from losing than it is winning.
It's true.
To be honest, you can win and you think nothing's wrong.
Can you stay hungry when you're not
Can
eating?
you stay hungry when you're not? Say that again. Gosh,
Can
damn.
you stay hungry when you're not eating?
Can you stay hungry when you not? Because usually
Hard.
you feel. Yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah. Jesus Christ. That's a bar.
Yeah.
Can you stay hungry even when you're not even eating? So you're starving, but are you hungry?
Right.
Like I'm starving, but like, nah, I'm hungry.
Right.
Wow, that's a bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's wow, amazing.
Come on.
I'll give you kudos on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. When you're winning, it's hard to find things to fix. When you're losing, it's easier to find things to fix. But you've done a good job, man. You've proved every doubter wrong at every level. Keep going, my brother.
Appreciate you.
I got nothing but love for you always. I'm always supporting.
I just want to say it's been dope seeing your journey too, bro.
My dog.
It's inspiring, bro. Like, even though it's not basketball, it's like around what you love.
It's around the game.
It's around what you love. It's around the game, and you found a way to make the most out of that.
That's love, man. I
So
appreciate
super
that.
dope.
Before we get out of here, though, I want you to lock in on your camera. Tell all the aspiring D2, D1 athletes, high major D1, mid major D1 athletes. Tell them about the work. Tell them what they need to be looking out for. Just kind of give them a scope of what it takes.
All right, for sure. Can't cheat the game, man. Like, at the end of the day, the work will show up. It'll show up every time.
Yeah.
There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times when you feel like the result of how you're playing doesn't match the work you put in. But that's just how it goes sometimes, man. I used to work out of anger after games. I used to do full workouts after games, bro. My coach would get mad at me. But nah, man, it'll show up for you. Just, keep going. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. And one last thing. It's dope to have him on here because Ty is a man of few words unless he's comfortable around you.
That's facts. A lot of people don't know me for real.
Come on, man. A lot of people don't know
Yeah.
that. So, Trill, can you tell us how long we're into the pod right now?
1 hour 35.
An hour and 35 minutes of conversation.
Whole lot
in
of
which,
sit-downs and speaks.
come on now. Not a lot of people can get this at a time, man. And that's
Fact.
dope that he's allowed himself to be vulnerable in this setting. And I appreciate you for that, my dog. And yeah, just keep prospering, man.
Of course, my brother.
There's only one way to end this, though. How I end all my reaction videos.
Come on.
Are you hip?
Yes.
So if I count down from 3, we're gonna say the exact same thing.
No, I'm not that.
Okay, my bad. So on 3, we're gonna say you dig.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know
okay.
that. Okay. Anything else you want to say? good.
Nah, man. Slow feet don't eat.
All right.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
I'm not.
But this has been dope, man. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Can't freaking speak right now. If you're watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. And if you listen on all the audio platforms, make sure to hit that follow button and stay tuned for more podcast episodes. I'm your host, Marcellus Howard. This is my dog, my brother, Tyrell Roberts. It's been one hell of a show. And we're going, Jesus Christ, that was a handful shake.
Ralph.
I need it again.
Come on.
Yes. Ah. On 3. 1, 2, 3. You dig?